seconds and counting.
Going guys, welcome back to another Clutch City Entertainment video. It's your boy Big E here, getting ready to spread some good news that CJ Stroud, the Ohio State quarterback, has actually fully declared for the NFL draft. He took his sweet time with it, but he's finally declared. We finally have a chance at QB. Even if Bryce Young goes number one, we still have CJ Stroud to fall back to. So that's very good news. A little bit about CJ Stroud, for those who don't know, he's a 6'3" quarterback. He led the offense, in 2021, the Ohio State's offense was number one in yards per game. It was number one in points per game. They were number three in passing yards per game. So, CJ Stroud, he's definitely has what it takes. A lot of people are saying that the talent on that team helps him a lot, which is true. Like, for any QB, if there's talent on their team, then, they're going to be good. So I don't know how much weight that argument holds, but other than that, you can see that the talent is there. Last season, he finished with 3,684 passing yards on 390 attempts with a completion percentage of 66%, and he had 9.4 yards per pass. I mean, what more can you ask for? 41 touchdowns, only took 14 sacks, put up an outstanding QB rating of 125, led the league, led the nation in pass efficiency rating, and was second in 2021. So he was a Heisman Trophy finalist 2 years back-to-back, 2021 and 2022. He won the Big Ten Offensive Player of the Year twice in a row. So it's definitely a lot of talent there. We've seen, according to a front office guy in the Texans, seen it from DJ, who pointed out, is that people compare him to Joe Burrow and Jared Goff. And, I get it. He's a difficult player to compare because, the NFL is trending away from pure pocket passers. So, having someone like Stroud would be difficult to maybe build around or, difficult to compare. But he can really throw the ball with accuracy. He has that velocity, has a good arm. He's similar to Goff, Jared Goff in that regard. But what we see is that Stroud is a much better athlete than Goff, and he can use his feet way better than Goff. So his NFL comparison being Jared Goff or Joe Burrow is definitely not a bad comparison. Definitely isn't lazy. With the Texans potentially hiring Detroit Lions offensive coordinator Ben Johnson, we can see, maybe something like that develop. How Ben Johnson made Jared Goff a top 10 quarterback. So, give him 2 years with CJ Stroud and let's see what he does. That could be a nice little way to, kick off the rebuild again, go into 2024 with new uniforms. And yeah, I mean, other than that, we can talk about Bryce Young. We all know about Bryce Young. He's 5'10" quarterback, 5'11". We've seen what he did with Alabama. We've seen what he does. Definitely doesn't have the talent CJ had, but there is a chance you also do end up with Bryce. So for now, CJ declaring just made it better for us that even if a team does trade up to one, takes Bryce Young, we end up with CJ Stroud. Or if a team trades up to one, takes CJ Stroud, we end up with Bryce Young. So feels like a win-win situation, especially after you won that Colts game and, cost yourself your chance at the quarterback you want at the first pick. But, both quarterbacks might fall to two. You never know what happens. It's a draft. You never know who's going to get taken first, especially in a year like this with the Bears having the first pick. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Do you guys think Stroud is the one or is it Bryce Young? Let us know in the comments and I hope you enjoyed.